Welcome to GoNintendo Nightly for May 8th. I'm Raw Meat Cowboy. I'm going to bring you the best, worst, and weirdest news in my opinion. A little bit of something from you guys. But I'm very happy to bring you the finished official intro to GoNintendo Nightly, courtesy of GoNintendo reader, Poopaloop. So Poopaloop, thank you very much for all your hard work on this. I really appreciate it, and I'm very, very happy to have this as the intro for every show. Please enjoy! I don't know about you, but I thought that was pretty amazing. The weirdest part about it? True story. Actually happens to me on a full moon. You'll find out on one of these GoNintendo Nightlies. But again, thank you, Poopaloop. I really do appreciate all that you put into this, the time, the effort, and everything. It's wonderful to have such an awesome intro for the show. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to our best story of the day, or I should say, my best story of the day. As I've said many a time before, I am a huge fan of animation, which should make it no surprise that I'm also a huge fan of Adventure Time, the Cartoon Network show. While the announcement of a game version of Adventure Time isn't new information, today we did get an official press release, the box art, and the full title of the game, which is amazing in and of itself. The title is Adventure Time, Hey Ice King, Why'd You Steal Our Garbage? I'll just show you the box art for yourselves and you can see why it's named that. Clearly the best box art for any game ever in the history of video games. And yes, you're looking at the 3DS box art. While it is the same as the DS box art, the press release today confirmed that this game is going to get a 3DS specific version. We originally were told that it was going to hit DS and we could play it through backwards compatibility on our 3DS, but today we learned there's a 3DS version in the works. I couldn't be any happier.
Let me show you how it's done.
I hope you guys know I never dance unless there's some sort of dance mat underneath me, so that's the lengths I'm willing to go to for GoNintendo Nightly. I also was trying to keep myself upbeat and happy as we lead into the worst story of the day, and I'm also considering changing things up a bit. I start with the best, go to the worst, and then weirdest. I'm thinking I should start with the worst, go to the weirdest, and then the best, so we have a nice upswing on the story so everybody's happy by the end of the show. Good idea? Today's worst story comes from a Deal News survey that ask people about their impressions of the Wii U and if they plan on purchasing one. While it's a very small sampling of consumers, the results were less than stellar. Out of 1,551 people surveyed, 75% of those people say they are not planning on purchasing a Wii U. For those that actually own a Wii and took part in this survey, 64% of those people said they don't plan on purchasing a Wii U, so not exactly the best numbers. What's my take on this survey? Well, I think it has a lot to do with the level of hate that's on the internet. People find it much easier to hate things automatically on the internet than actually give things a chance. The reason I'm saying that is, we don't even know what's coming out for the Wii U at launch. We know a few third-party games that are in the works that will most likely be at launch. We are unsure of what Nintendo's doing for the Wii U. Where E3 hasn't even hit. We need to get to E3 and see what's really coming down the pipeline for the Wii U before we decide. But to think that 75% of people already say that they don't want a Wii U, keep in mind it's 75% of over 1,500 people. For those 75% to say that they don't want a Wii U, what are they basing this decision on other than they don't like Nintendo? I promise you that today's weird story is one for fans of Nintendo, specifically the Pokemon series. I'd love to show you the entire video, but I want to make sure you actually click over and watch the video because someone put a lot of hard work into it. It's an animation about Pokemon Black and White 2. Some of the artwork has been revealed for that game. And the animation itself deals with a guy and a girl trainer, and they have a conversation about bouncy and round things. Like I said, I'm going to play you part of it, but you'll have to click over to the full video to see how it turns out in the end.
There's something I want to ask.
What is it?
They're so bouncy and round! Can I squeeze them?
No way! Well, one touch won't hurt, so...
As for the story from you guys, I decided to go with one that was the highest rated story of today. You gave this a +11, and as you can see, it's a beautiful piece of fan art related to Kid Icarus Uprising. This is what the game might have looked like if it appeared on the Super Nintendo. What did you guys have to say about this? Legend of Santiago has the first comment, and he says, pretty cool. Bound for Earthbound has a second comment, and he says, with some smoother graphics, this is how the game should have looked, at least the on-foot missions. Third comment comes from Player Value, who says, I really don't know what to think of this. While Player Value ponders his feelings about how that fan art tickles his fancy, I'm going to end this episode of GoNintendo Nightly. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll check back with us tomorrow. I hope you'll check out the older videos, even though it's old news. It's still fun, I promise. So thanks for watching and thanks for listening. Thanks for all the kind words, the Twitter comments, all that good stuff. If you could, please subscribe and talk about it on Facebook, and thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever you want to do. I'm going to end tonight's show with this little thing. While Player Value ponders the